Shimai mamu nyina jo ema makwaba ediba XTV SO 6 abo nonsia abo emrason se nonsia bremu kasia yewo edima enanwumre yede ebro obabi biara wo kasia boyi efrin kramponi mantemu pokwasi festus adum preza building ni mo na ubehu eye XTV Samsung sa ukopiemu ewa befo tintan kase no so dia Facebook eye XTV GH YouTube eye XTV Ghana TikTok eye XTV 391 en sama hudu a yede bro enanwumre edoso yankasa ne dimakoten bia wo beti enese wopani a wono ni dindi nana akomia de ababetodwa ese npp amanyuko no so mpenkrofo manetu franka ede ama amanyuko na womofa alankwadwo kire mante na fence na omampani abedieche ahaji Dr. Mamudu Baomia omienu nyina yemfa omunjira ho ne obedi nkunim no wontu franka emfama amanyuko no emuchiremo obete ewo kase eso Sanso enaso ye no enehwe edensie ni nnwuma so edi ababetodwa se mprepre no womo ene eye eku ahodo a womo eye cement no womo ni womo edi nkita ho se na be ya ombetimi atete eye cement ne so na affordable houses in so no ombetimi esi ma obibia so enya baabi edi niti etime ato emuchiremo obete ewo kase eso kase boyemo agudemo nsem eka ho bia mrepemo ne nyina ebeba wafa nsem ne de edoso ankasa na poso na maboso ede amawo no Obaapa Mavis Akosua Atteh eni medi me twa me ho sema me ba me kase boy emuchichiremo akasa ebema nyina ajo esanso ema wakwaba biom ediba XTV enwumre no nsia kase so na ye free nsem na ase dia ekane eye nkitawudie kwankyerefo edima osonukokoko amanyuko no eyopeni nana akomia wode nsem bia ba betodwa de wo kanyina enese ye nyina ye nimse afimpimien ne aduonu na ye beto aba ne se beto aba nso dia gona mampeni nana adodankwa akufado nimre aso se wose wono nso ekogye na home na fronson etimi aba we eye amamu a yewo mo ewo man Ghana eno no mokwa na mokwa ba sa na ekoso ewo man mo entina na akwakohia se npp amanyuko no ombepe nkrofo a ombetimi ejina etu franka no ediama amanyuko no ebiom se na be ya omu 8 no omu se ombe break no ometimi e break 8 no nkrofo bebre na ekase o womampani wokode enje se Dr. Mamudu Baomia wono a na woba na manfo bi nso echrem se kai obi economy wentimi anhwe ntutu ye die enya de obetimi ababetu franka ediama NPP amanyuko no manitimi ayeye bebia radam na sankomo twtwi a ekoso ya na akomia na wode ababetodwa na wochrem se we die ehu hia si ade be hye obi se omampani abedie kire wono na twinkyina cham wontu franka infama amanyuko no anampo se obi foforo ne mo no womo enhwe se alankwadwo kire mante wabone humadin papapa woni omampani na nadodankwa akufado woni no etimi ejina ya imprema akoma miensa ni nyina odinkuko inti prepre no ekamia se ebia no nso ni bre enie inti yema alankwadwo kire mante alankash woni eye Dr. Mamudu Baomia wo munjina ne obedi nkunim ne wontu franka infama NPP amanyuko no yenkohwe.
The party should be able to have a consensus and have the two leading candidates run together. Simple reason. The simple reason is that for the first time, the two leading candidates also satisfy the North-South divide. You see, if Alan won, he is most likely to choose a running mate from the North.
True.
If Baomia won, he is most likely to choose a candidate
from the South.
Sorry, a running mate from the South. The two of them, they are the leaders. I mean, everybody knows. The other people coming in, very gentlemen who serve the party well. But when we are talking of the two, we've always known the front runners, haven't we?
Yeah.
In 1992, it was a Dubois Hini and Kufuor. Dubois Hini won. In 1996, it was a Dubois Hini and Kufuor again, and this time Kufuor won. In 1998, The front runners were Kufuor and Akosua and Kufuor won. There was no primary in 2000. There was no primary in 2004. The primary in 2008, the front runners were Alan Shermantin and Akosua. Everybody knew it. And indeed, the results showed. Akosua won, Alan was second. The primaries in 2012, we knew the front runners, Alan and Akosua, and indeed, they were first and second. 2016. So we've always known the front runners, and the front runners today are Alan and Bawumia. Now, in all the previous primaries, the two front runners did not satisfy the north-south divide.
True.
I mean, Edu Boahini and Kufuor didn't satisfy. They were all from the south. Kufuor and Akosua all from the south. Akosua and Alan all from the south. This time, you have Bawumia and Alan.
Ensino nana akomia wono eye ekane enkitawudie kwankyerefo edima New Patriotic Party NPP osunkokoko amanyuku no na asoye no ena ehwe adansie ni nnwuma eso womo abom homodi etutu manamo ede kwakopiemu ewo bia yahodo ayeye cement ewo maiga ne mu cement ometutu manamo kwakodu ho no womo ni womo edi nkita ho se na be ya betimi atete eye cement ne so na etimi aboa na Ghana affordable houses no ye betimi asisie se na be ya me DJ ono nso ebenye efie atenemu no de nti etimi ato de abona bra na obi biara nso etimi nya bebe pa edi nti etimi ato na X News eto akasie so ediamo
Oswafo wo hwe adansie ene nnwuma so ene engineers ahodo akwa pro ewo adwumaku ahodo a wo mo aye cement bi te se diamond cement gasem ene jata cement trimopo etechira ne se adwumaku ahodo yi ebetimi ede wa hoden abetai affordable housing enhyehyeye a Ghana ban ede atodwa no ehu Oswafo asenso buache ene wodi tudwa se adwumaku a wo mo aye cement ebo wo mo ewo dwumadi a wodie ni mu a ebenam so ama edan bo a ekosoro no eso ate
Biba asemi no mo ba be din kita ho na meti afi o mo ho enoma mienu miense bi a o mo go through a esosin o mo fi se aban etia aban betimi ayi bibi o ho aban eye na Akosua ado aban pese yesi affordable houses be ma Ghana for a se bi o mo ni bi kese no a mo ye public servants ni a mo je salary no ebetimi ede omosika ebi a monthly salary no oma contribute as mortgages na omotimi dey atodan na say adwuma be koso a ese say nyoma ema edan bo ye di ni nyaan ye hwehwem
dan ahodo a mpanifo eba besi ewo mayimu no asoye no ekire se enema a wode beye ohamu chichemu aduwotwede ebeye enema a oman Ghana hayara ena wono eye no panyimpa wode jata cement ano ene Nana Philip Archer editu dwase wode wa hodi nyina ebetai se trimupo yi echi.
In terms of commitment, yes, we are the only company producing cement in this country owned by a Ghanaian. It's a simple statement. And so, if anything at all, I think our commitment is more to making sure that we align with government policy to make sure that housing in this country becomes affordable. Now, we have already started, and for us, we will go every length to make sure we partner this country and then ensure that at the end of the day, the vision by this country will fit into our vision as well in making sure that cement product become affordable.
Enyimekwa wodu ebi nso na wachire sentia cement bo akosoro ase.
That association felt say fumigate clinker no enya dey senki charge fumigation levy. The fumigation levy na ababe additional cost to our production. Near the tossum you know limestone production na ye dia ma individuals via omun shede ni nimdie ewo ho
Oswafo wo hwe
se no eye asoye no ena hwe edensie ni nnwuma so ena omutimi di sansem nyina womo ede atodwa na ye to akase no so de ye kwakopie mo ewo asoye no ena hwe nnwuma ne eye de ekoso eye trade and industry eso wono nso de nsembia ba betodwa onyonyam ni alankwadwo kyeremante wo de adesede edi ama institutions ekueku a wo mo ebie jese wo mo di sikasem hudwa no ese mobom homodin na mo ma sikasem no emu entimingo eye se obi ekogibusua ne titiro pa ema no se ekogibusua yen santimika busua ne intempa so na fenso no ensin ho no wo mo ma ne nya kakra bi se na be ebetimi ebiebie adwumemo na etimi aboa na nyema nso etimi akonkan pa ede amaye no wodan sansem nyina edi abra wo mode eye Ghana Women Entrepreneurship Summit ekoso na alankwaje kyeremante wode sansem nyina wode etirja.
We want to help women entrepreneurs to access credit in a more significant way. Then we have to identify the challenge of not having the capacity to provide security to support the applications for loans. In this regard, the Deputy Governor for the Bank of Ghana is here. And I want the Bank of Ghana, together with our financial institutions, to initiate a program that will provide guarantee support for loans that go to women. Secondly, if the Bank of Ghana and the banks are going to depend on this guarantee scheme to support you to access more funding, then you need also to have the capacity to manage your businesses. Yes, money is important, but if you cannot manage your business, your business will fail.
Ntino eye oswafo wono na ehwe edwedie ni mfidi nyuma eso eye onunyam ni alankwadwo kyeremante na wakasa no na sadwumedie na sia oswafo wono na ehwe nkitahudie hu nsem so eye onunyam ni esla owusu ekufu wono so de tudwade adesede de tu eye ema anapose edwadefo ma no ese mobom humode na edwa na wo mo edi no mo fa digital intime fanka na emboa.
About a year ago, I came across a young lady who was repackaging chewing sponge, sari. She buys it from the market, sanitizes it, breaks it into small packs, and packages it nicely for sale. And I put it on my Facebook page and encouraged people to buy it and chew it because of its benefits. I mean, we have the best teeth in the world. You know some of the comments that I got? Instead of focusing on my work as Minister for Communications, now I'm selling sari. But I did that because I think we can all, in our own small way, promote our local manufactured products and utilize them. I only use black soap shampoo for my hair and shea butter products for my skin as well. And I think it is absolutely essential that we use it. And I know that DA is already doing it, but we need to use digital tools to expand our
just so nyam ni esla owusu ekufu wono na wakasa no enwechi Chief Executive Officer wono eda Ghana Enterprises Agency ano eye maami kosi yanki aye wono nso ede same say ede tuja.
In 2018, when we began this journey, we had no idea where it would take us. But one thing was clear. We wanted to support Ghanaian women entrepreneurs together. And why was this so important to GEA? To better understand their needs and for us to find ways to support them as the apex MSME government agency in Ghana. The theme of the Maiden Summit was From Voices to Actions, and it resonated well with all the participants then, and brought along with it the need to set up a women's entrepreneurs network. Today, as we open the third biennial summit, the journey has not been without its own challenges. However, what I have learned is that although the journey has not been easy,
maami kosi yanki aye wono eneda eye enterprise agency ano na wono so di sansemi wode etiwja ye to ansem no so dia ye nyina ye nim se enche kra ye na lawyer ni a wono akasa na woye na edwuma woye private legal practitioner wode aba betudwa essay bibi ekoso e o mahye medwefie eye afie twemu no ni nyina ene se womo se womo enti ase dom kuma no womo se womo enti ase se second deputy speaker obetimi ato aba e o mahye medwefie abra na wosanso ti ho se wono na woye speaker no wontimi ento aba e wo ho no ne senti no wo penny justice Abdullahi etam sansemi ekopie mu e wo Supreme Court de anu ye e baye enche kraye ene womo se e wo ho kwan pa se wotimi eto aba papa isi enyade a wote asenti no wosanso ediko for review enuada ene omotena asemi so a womo etwem se oma dismiss bibia na enumo no eye maami a wono so egina mu edema aban no eye judge penny a wotena asemi so bi wono so ednanim sem etudwa etwem se jese anu ye bae ne de ne hu entimi endwiri ne kra jese de womo hwehwe no enoa na Supreme Court edimi edi atudwa no yenkoshe.
I mean, are you satisfied with the outcome of the decision first?
Definitely satisfied, because it has been our position always that the review application filed by Justice Abdullah is unmeritorious and clearly an abuse of the process of the court. So yes, I am satisfied with the ruling of this Honorable Court. Definitely. So as you heard the Honorable Court hold, the review application is very strict and the grounds clearly stated, and one needs to find his case within the threshold set for a review application, that exceptional circumstances which has occasioned a grave miscarriage of justice, and there are new information that has been discovered which was not present at the time of the determination. I do not think, even without going through the review application, any argument advanced by the plaintiff on the basis that the court ought to have had regard to previous constitutions and other statutes of the Commonwealth will still have held. As you clearly heard, our constitution, which is a written one, is sui generis and ought to be interpreted in accordance with
Enuechi Justice Abdullah wono ene time asemi diko piemu e wa Supreme Court no I was see yenye review ye bisa no se emwaye ebai ne ho adwiri na wase o ne ho enwiri ne yensan se wono akasa nim se de besi eni yenkwohwe.
Of the issues of parliamentary voting and quorum formation, this is the end of it. This is the new law. This is what we have to accept. We all have to embrace it, and we have to make the best out of it. We probably have to engage ourselves more often, dialogue more often, and see how best we can come together as one nation and put our differences aside and see how best we can make better use of this new law, this new phenomenon. I think it is the best way we can win as a country, and not necessarily fight each other. Of course, unless the fighting and the scuffles going on are part of the growing processes. Sometimes, as part of the growing process, we go through some of these difficulties.
Obviously not. Prior to today, I had made it clear that a review application is probably one of the most difficult things to succeed in at the Supreme Court. And so I knew the odds were against me. Indeed, some had predicted 1:100. I had predicted almost 0, except that I still moved forward with this because, in principle, as I said, I believe that the Supreme Court is made of seasoned lawyers, and if you make strong arguments before them, they were amenable to reviewing their decisions, their previous decisions. As it turns out, they decided otherwise. And once they've decided otherwise, I think we have to move on as a nation. What I didn't want was a situation where obviously not. Prior to today, I had made it clear that a review application is probably one of the most difficult things to succeed in at the Supreme Court. And so I knew the odds were against me. Indeed, some had predicted 1:100. I had predicted almost 0, except that I still moved forward with this because, in principle, as I said, I believe that the Supreme Court is made of seasoned lawyers, and if you make strong arguments before them, they were amenable.
Internal lawyer Justice Abdullahi wono ena ohu yese wodi nchichemu eba ya wochom say moye ne de anya no nwa kitikiti po esan say wonim say de bebe moa enno no so de wakakopie mu e wasante mante mu diaro hosem bi esi e wo honoma taxi driver bi a enede wo mo esori ye ne jese wewu e diada ono ankasa ne taxi ni mu a police for etima kwakofa emuno no wo mo kofa amuno na jese e yade a asai kura wie e ya asai ankasa na eye wono no mo etifie no wo mo etrem say abra etwato mo de ho no eye eda no fiada na wo kra ye se won kɔ adwuma aba na semwe esi ye ewo breman a eno ewo asante mante mo eho ena sasemi esi ye na ye se ne taxi number no eye AS 1808-20 eno ene taxi number ne maame ne nuaba echeche semu de trend central for ebre etwato a wo mo ene etwa ne so
fiada no be anapa be te krokumi kwaso de bai no sister bi so mafa ne ma no fa mo nkɔ adwuso akire ho baabi ona ya no tade nkola no ko school to ma fo mo ko na me ka say na ni nyame nko ti fiara no wa me de advance wa ma me me da no wa ma na nura so wa ma ti me ye senka no wa ma te chen nyambo aka me kwa mpa ma kwa sa da so ho ya no ta ko ne ka ura no fi ada so ho na so ni ho ene sa no pe me ho no ma na me tu sem phone no bere me fa ya umbu samsa ya mo ma me ni na me se ha no se ka ura no se ya mo ko fi no ma fi obi se wo hu sa ne ka ne si bere man ha enti memfa atade enhye na memra na mentie me ya no asa afre me biem sa ya si ka ne si ho no nti obi awudam enti memra ne enko police station na me de fro fa matade hye me de bae na bae no so amane no
Bejo mi de minti mi umba mi di kan be jira ho na me hu so no mi hu sa se moja ni nsu ti ne wo ka na se enti mi aka sa da sama me ka ni se e bia ni pa kuro de o hwa ya wo de se kai na ya de na to kai ni mi kwa se nsa no won no ma na se bibi na no no ewu anka ni si ya na nim na ko be wu ada enka nya ka na chi na fi de ne beto enti mi de mi su se bia ni pa boni ni bi na de me nua na wu sa
ifiada no
enu echi eye ni ka wo na no de odi ka ne ma na nsa na wono so eka enye bi edidie no wono so eka sai ni din so eba asem ne mo nti wono so cheche nsem mo e de etwato a wone no ehia ye
ni kasa ya echi no ka chem se this service on fa ne banko grabe school secondary school and you kaza na se na je se unu se wo tre kuma se nti ska no odi bi be kra ho enti na wo ka chem se wo nya adwuma na se wo wi ana so wa peska ni nyina enti na wo ko ba de onya na fa bra na ni hu de onya na nti ampa so ko bai